Hello, welcome to Neptune Theatre's 2020-21 season launch. I am Jeremy Webb, Neptune's artistic director. We are delighted that you are joining us today. It's a joy to be back. It's a joy to be back in this room live. A special hello to all of our friends watching on Facebook Live and on YouTube. Before we begin, I want to acknowledge that Neptune Theatre is located on sacred land that has been the site of human activity since time immemorial. We are in Mi'kma'ki, the ancestral and unceded territory of the Mi'kmaq people, and we acknowledge them as the past, the present, and the future caretakers of this land. Now, Neptune is in the heart of Jabuktuk, and as artists, we are grateful to work and build community here. We are so privileged to live, to love, to create here. And as stewards of culture, we are committed to continue to improve our relations with Indigenous people and upholding the values of collaboration and inclusivity in all that we do. Now, as we begin this exciting event today, we're going to take a few moments to acknowledge a very special group of people. After such a long period of challenges, change, and let's be honest, stress, we are so grateful to our donors. Your contributions are making a big impact in our community. We want to take a moment and sincerely thank all of our patrons who supported us this year. We couldn't have done it without each and every one of you, and we are so appreciative of your giving and your lovely messages of encouragement. I want to thank everyone that donated their tickets, that gave to Neptune during our telethon, everyone who supported us with donations during the year, the patrons who donated items to our auctions, and the people who purchased those items, everyone who brought tickets to our 50/50s over the last 18 months and our other online fundraisers, and our fabulous patrons who have bought tickets for the few events that we've been able to hold since the beginning of COVID. Like, for example, our Reunited concert series, which just ended a few days ago. Also, thank you to everyone that joined us on Neptune at Home, our online streaming platform, which is still there, and you can still check it out. So just know at the beginning of this broadcast that Neptune thanks you. The other thing I wanted to make sure I remembered to say before we go any further is Happy Pride, Halifax. I hope you have a wonderful Pride celebration this year. So we are live, and if you comment on Facebook, I can read and share the things that you say and ask. Now, I'm pressing a lot of buttons here, so you'll see my art drifting. I see we do have a message already. Look at that. Hi, Kat. Thank you. I'm excited to tell. And our good friend, Troy Adams, is watching too. So do feel free to drop us a line, and we will share your messages should you want them to be shared. So it's time now, I think, for maybe a little reminiscence, a little memory moment. What an amazing 18 months it's been. When we shut down in March 2020, the play Controlled Damage, Andrea Scott's play, had just ended a sellout run. Calendar Girls was 2 weeks into a very popular run, with audiences rolling in the aisles with laughter. Billy Elliot was 3 days away from rehearsal, just 3 days, and Sean Wright's play Ghostlight was all set to open on the Scotiabank stage. Then the world stopped. We have not stopped clawing our way back to you since then. Folks, we are still here, and I have to be honest, it's down to you, our supporters, our donors, patrons, and sponsors. Without your faith and trust, we would not have survived this pandemic as an arts organization. Thank you. I also want to pay tribute to our staff. We had to lay off so many people. We had to postpone shows. We had to tighten our belts so very much. The staff that have persevered and fought day in and day out to keep Neptune here are the people that I celebrate today as we tell you what is to come next. It's been a time of change, introspection, opportunity, learning, and growth. I really believe that it's time to plan for the next decade with a sense of urgent hope, love, and inclusion. So, here we are. We bring you a season of laughter and thrills, inspiring stories of confronting haunted pasts and embracing uncertain futures. This Neptune season, we weave together stories that honor the transformative power of change. Oh, and this season, it's going to be a little different, no doubt, in shape, in scale, and in structure. This is our year of survival and return. So here's the thing. Today, we're only telling you about half of our upcoming year. We're dividing this season into 2 acts, primarily to allow us to react as required to the state of the province and pandemic rules and restrictions. Act 1 takes us to January, and Act 2, which we'll announce in October, will take us to June 2022. You know, this is our 59th season. For nearly 6 decades, Neptune has been right here on this very street corner. Side note, so if next season is our 60th anniversary, I promise you that we're going to throw the biggest party that I'm allowed to plan safely. So I want a party. I think we all need a party right now. So, but for now, right back to here and now. We're talking about Act 1 of Neptune's 21-22 season. And the first play in that season is a comedy. And it is my pleasure right now to ask Annie Valentina, Neptune's artistic associate, to announce what's up first. Annie?
Thanks, Jeremy. Hello, everyone. Playing September 14th through October 10th, 2021. Fully committed by Becky Mode and Mark Setloff. Nobody wants to hear that an award-winning, ridiculously trendy restaurant is fully booked and can't take a reservation. In a dingy basement office, far from the magic of molecular gastronomy, skillful reservationist Sam has to use their charisma and wits to handle a demanding clientele of entitled and sniveling wealthy elite. Watch as all of these characters come to life in this one-person romp.
It was a blast to have them in the building before COVID, and we are proud here at Neptune of our ongoing partnership with the Halifax Fringe Festival. This year, the Halifax Fringe Festival is back. I think it's on our Scotiabank stage. We're in cahoots again this year, and here's Leanne Poole to tell us more.
Hello.
Hi.
Yes, it is. We are in cahoots. It is back on the Scotiabank stage.
Cahoots.
Yeah, we're super excited because this year we are live in person.
Yes.
Doing whatever the government tells us to do.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Always. But you're in the Scotiabank stage. What are the dates of the Fringe Festival this year?
The dates are September 2nd to the 12th.
Okay.
And yeah, we're back in the Scotiabank stage. We're also going to be at the space that Shakespeare by the Sea uses, Cambridge Battery.
Oh yeah, out in the park, Point Pleasant Park.
We are also thrilled to be back at the Bus Stop Theatre.
Lovely.
And we're also using a space at the Art Gallery of Nova Scotia.
And can you tell us anything about the lineup in the Fringe Festival yet?
All local this year.
All local?
There is some super exciting stuff, like Gabrielle Papillon is workshopping a new musical that she's writing. She's a phenomenal musician.
I think Avery Jean Brennan is involved in that.
Yes. We're very excited.
Yeah. Okay. So, but when will the announcement be about all of the artists that are appearing in the Fringe? Do you know that yet?
The individual artists have started announcing a little bit on their own.
Yeah.
We will have our full lineup up on our website 2 weeks before.
Okay. And so tell us what that website address is so we all know where to go to find out more about the Fringe Festival this year.
HalifaxFringe.ca.
Thanks for being here today.
Thank you.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Playing October 19th to November 14th, 2021, The Woman in Black by Stephen Mallatrat and Susan Hill. Haunted by an ominous specter, a woman in black, who is terrorizing a village, Arthur Kipps enlists Sam Daly, a young skeptic, to help tell his spine-chilling tale. But as the pair delve deeper into Arthur's traumatic memories, a world of eerie marshes, moaning winds, and howling specters begins to emerge. The borders between make-believe and reality blur. and the flesh begins to creep. Did you just feel something behind us? There was something right there. Oh my goodness. I still think that is the perfect Halloween season show. And I have to say, I do think it's scary. It is very spooky, but it is suitable for 11-year-olds up, depending on your 11-year-old. So hopefully you'll all come and get some Halloween flavor with that show. Now, I am happy to be joined on camera by Patricia Serra, our RBC Chrysalis Artistic Director Intern. That's got to be the longest job title at Neptune.
It's long, but it's so exciting to have that title. And I'm so thrilled to be here.
So you are part of the RBC Chrysalis project, and thank you to our friends at RBC for your continued support of this. This program is now in its 4th year. So there you are when we announced you. See that?
That's
Remember
me.
that?
That's right.
But before you, there were lots of people. What is Chrysalis about?
Well, for me, Chrysalis has been about really getting integrated into understanding what it's like to be an artistic director, getting professional opportunities to connect, to be in creative projects, to really learn about the whole world that is artistic directorship. And it's been so full, so robust, and I've been so thrilled to be a part of this project. And
well,
I'm so grateful.
It's been great to have you here as well. And we're happy to let everyone know that as we are now getting back into production, we pivoted by creating the AD internship position
Yes.
for you, but we're also now able to get back to Chrysalis as we knew it before, and there is a deadline to submit if you'd like to come and work with us. What is that deadline, Patricia?
The deadline is September 30th, 2021, and we can't wait to see who submits.
Amazing. So because this little window is incredibly small, I'm going to get you to exit.
Go on out.
And we're going to bring someone else in, another guest. And I'm now joined by Annie Valentina. Whoa, look, there you are.
Here I am.
You just got dropped in. Amazing. So Annie, you're here to tell us about another project that you're heavily involved with here at Neptune. What is that?
That is the incubator program. This is our play development support initiative that we offer in partnership with Playwrights Atlantic Resource Center. That is aimed to provide an avenue and supports for emerging or aspiring playwrights to tell their stories and to showcase them on our stages.
Amazing. And we did complete the first year of incubator during the pandemic. Who was the incubator person that year, the writer that we were working with?
That was Alison Crosby and her play In Lieu of Flowers.
Oh, yes. And I actually was able to attend the final reading at the end of the week of workshop. And I sat just down there and was amazed. We had a lovely full house of people watching the reading. And it was so exciting to see this play develop. But you have some more news about Incubator for the next year. Tell us that.
That I do. So at present, we are delighted to welcome our second ever incubator participant, Davon Steele. Davon is a Halifax born and raised artist who now splits his time between Halifax and Toronto. And the project that Davon will be working on in Incubator is Polony. It is a verbatim play, which means it's a script that's compiled entirely from existing documents. Davon is conducting interviews with people across Canada about their multiracial experiences and the fight against being erased. It's also a personal journey as Davon takes a deep dive into lost histories and searches for his great-grandfather, Polony.
Amazing. Okay, you can now exit the picture as well. Thank you for being here. And thanks, Patricia.
Thank you.
All right, and now I have to tell you about another play. After another sold-out run back in 2019, and oh boy, did we come close in 2020 before the second wave hit and shut us down. It's time for the sometimes spooky, always hilarious production of Dickens' A Christmas Carol, featuring Rhys Bevan-John and Simon Henderson as his trusty sidekick. A heartwarming tale for the whole family. Dickens' A Christmas Carol chronicles that pivotal night when Ebenezer Scrooge is forced to face his greedy ways. All your favorite Dickensian characters are there. Cratchit, Marley, and of course, Tiny Tim, amongst many others, all played by one versatile actor, and all with a comic twist, making this a holiday classic for the whole family. I really wanted to just let that music play out because it makes me feel seasonable here in August, which actually, now I think about it, is so wrong. But we have to think ahead, everyone. So that is Christmas Carol still playing after, oh my goodness, 17 years? I don't know. November 23rd to December 26th on the Scotiabank stage. So we are live, as I've mentioned, and there are a number of comments. I'm just going to literally look at them for the first time. The first one, of course, Reese is indeed a national treasure and should be preserved in some kind of liquid at some point. And I'm so glad that Lisa, you love Dickens, apparently. Fantastic. Yes, some support there. For Devan, that's great. And Naomi watching from Boston, thank you. I hope you get to come back and see a show. Let me see if there's any others. Alison Crosby is indeed a superstar. Thank you, Kat. And Avery Jean Brennan, who is now working with us in many capacities, was in fact a member of our Chrysalis team. So yes, Chrysalis is amazing. Oh, and here, Heather McDonald, thank you for this tip for everyone. If you are unsure about whether to come and see The Woman in Black, I saw The Woman in Black in the West End. So did I, actually. It's wonderfully terrifying, and Heather thinks it's great we're doing it. So do we. All right, there are more comments. I'll come back to those in a little bit. But thank you for commenting. Do keep the comments coming, and I'll get to as many of them as I can. Now, this. Okay, I am joined now by another fantastic guest. It's the artistic director of the Prismatic Arts Festival, Raisa Lalani. Hello.
Hello. Thanks so much for having me here today. And honestly, thanks for having us at Neptune. We love being the company in residence here. It's a good time.
It's been great having you here. You've been company in residence now for a number of months during the pandemic. And now that things are ramping up, what I'm excited to see from your offices in our building is your festival is coming. Tell us about that.
Yes. Well, Jeremy, I'm very excited to announce our festival dates with you. So our festival is taking place September 28th to October 10th, 2021. And we are going to feature live performances all across downtown Halifax, Chibuktuk, and we're going to be here at Neptune Theatre for a lot of our programming, which is very exciting. And for those of you who may not know, Prismatic is an annual multidisciplinary arts festival that solely showcases the work of Indigenous artists and artists of color. And we truly believe that high quality, professional, culturally diverse programming deserves to be on main stages. So we're here and we're going to do that. And we're super excited. Do you want me to tell you a couple of our programming
I think this is the
secrets?
point where we get to spill the beans. So what have you got coming up this year?
So we're super excited to have poet and theater maker Clyde A. Ray bring his newest show here. And we also have musicians Twin Flames coming in, some local favorites like Son Latino, Rebecca Thomas, Tyler Simmons, visual artist Megan Musso, and a lot more. But I'm not going to tell you everyone because I want you to go to our website, www.prismaticfestival.com, to see who else we have programmed.
Fantastic. And on that website, I'm sure as the months progress closer to the festival, there'll be all the information about the artists, plus how to get tickets. It's all, so it's taking place, a lot of it's taking place in the Scotiabank stage here at Neptune, which we are thrilled about too.
Thank you. We're super happy about it.
Thank you for popping by today.
You're welcome. Can I tell you about two more things?
Oh, yeah, do it.
So it's our industry events. We also want to mention that we have partnered with the Fountain School of Performing Arts once again this year, and that is to bring our artists to students to conduct master classes so they can share their knowledge and their expertise and their talents, and it's super valuable. And it is open to the public as well for many of our master classes. So if you want to go in and just hear what these artists have to say, tell their stories, share a little bit about who they are, you're welcome to join for that. And finally, our industry event. So this year's Prismatic Festival Talk is actually going international. So we have a very special partnership this year with the Edinburgh Fringe Festival, as well as the Government of Canada. And we are developing and hosting a global conversation called Voices We Need to Hear, Women in the Arts. And this is to have a global discussion about the impacts of COVID-19 and women in the arts.
Amazing.
Yes.
All of that being generated by the Prismatic Arts Festival right now. It's so exciting. All right. So thanks for being here today.
Thanks for having me.
And let's keep going. Thanks, Raisa. So remember that in 2 months' time, we will be announcing Act 2 of our programming for this season. So far, you will have in Act 1 2 plays and the 2 holiday shows. And then in 2 months' time, in the fall, we'll announce Act 2, which will be another 4 productions to choose from. So I am so excited. I wish I could announce it all at once, but we're being cautious and careful and mindful of safety protocols and just keeping an eye on things. But I can't wait to tell you about the next 4 shows as well. So we'll do another broadcast just like this for the next 4 shows, probably, hopefully in October. So what I'm going to do now is invite Patricia Sarah to come and tell us about the next show that we are doing.
Thanks, Jeremy. Neptune's Holiday Family Show this year runs November 23rd, 2021 to January 9th, 2022. And, like Cinderella and Pan, is jam-packed with pop songs, zany characters, comedy, and a lot of heart. In fact, a queen of hearts. It's probably no surprise, it's Alice in Pantoland. Pantoland is in jeopardy when the evil Queen of Hearts unleashes a plot that threatens the magical land. It's up to Alice to return to Pantoland and rejoin her team of magnificent friends to save the day. Like Cinderella and Peter Pan, Alice continues Neptune's new tradition of bringing classic stories to life in a family musical format for the holiday season.
I think I'm going to make that little piece of music my theme tune for the day. I'm going to allow myself that feeling of hope and excitement and just go around humming that for the rest of the day. Oh, it feels good. All right. It feels so good to be back in this room again and talking to you. So we have not forgotten about the amazing musical Billy Elliot. I cannot wait to start working with this amazing cast and production team that we gathered together. They were actually scheduled to go into rehearsals just 3 days before the pandemic hit in March 2020. This show is huge, with 33 performers on stage, and so many of them are from Atlantic Canada. We are working to bring this gigantic show to the stage when it is safe to do so. So stand by for the announcement in October when we announce Act 2. We'll tell you more. We need to have audience capacity fully restored and safety restrictions loosened significantly. So we ask that you hold on to the seats you have already booked and stand by for more news. You will marvel at the magic that is Billy Elliot. And now some more important info. We're doing things a little differently for this post-pandemic season. We've limited seating for the first 2 shows in the season, Fully Committed and Woman in Black. Tickets for Act 1 are officially on sale to everyone on Wednesday the 18th, and we cannot wait to see you back in the theater. Neptune Theatre wants to thank our sponsors and partners who continued to support the theatre this past year and stayed with us as we had to reimagine our programs and endeavors. I'd like to add our thanks for the unwavering support of our partners at Arts Nova Scotia, Canada Council for the Arts, and the Halifax Regional Municipality. And I also want to add some extra thanks at this point. I've got a list of sponsors here, and I do want to recognize each and every one of them. It's going to take me a few seconds, but just bear with me because we love them and we love what they have done. Thank you to Audi for being such a wonderful supporter. Bell Alliant, Canada Life, thank you. Our friends at the Berkeley, I'm right behind their logo. That's amazing. Catherine and all at the Berkeley, we love you, thank you. TD are an amazing supporter of Neptune in general and YPCO in specific. RBC, of course, we here work a lot with us, and we're thrilled to have them support our Chrysalis program. The Nova Scotia Teachers Union, Scotiabank, thank you so much. Scotiabank also happens to be my bank. So thank you for helping me get a mortgage. Grant Thornton, we appreciate you so well. Gaming, Nova Scotia Gaming, support for culture. Thank you so much. Look at that. Their logo is a little transparent. I'm behind it. If I move my face, you can see their name so much better. There we go. They support so many people in the community here. And Clinton Wilkins, thank you so much for everything that you do as well. We really appreciate you. So thanks to every one of these companies for their ongoing support. And thank you for being here today. I'm just going to go to the messages one final time and see if anybody is, there we go. Jamie Bradley, thank you. Yes, welcome back to Neptune. YPCO, yay, YPCO. Geordie Brown says, congratulations, Neptunes. Way to hang in there and come back big. Geordie, of course, is an artistic director over on Prince Edward Island, and he's sending so much support for our beloved flagship theater. Thank you. Shaheen, congratulations. Shaheen is from One Light Theater, and of course was instrumental in the creation of Prismatic and One Light. A wonderful actor and director. Thank you, Emmy. So, I could go on. Take a look at the messages as you look at this. We're going to make sure that this broadcast gets put onto our website, and it will be sliced up and put in on all the pages for all the shows. So we are thrilled with that. So all that really is left for me to say is thank you for being here with us today. The box office is open, and it is going to be open on Wednesday. There's the box office details. NeptuneTheatre.com, 429-7070 is the telephone number. We're right in the middle today of upgrading our box office services to look after you just even better. So we are delaying tickets going on sale until Wednesday, but do stay in touch. Thank you for your support. And we are thrilled to have you with us. I'm just trying to get back to you so I can see you to say goodbye. I just want to say goodbye. But thanks for watching.